Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Savannah. For those of you who don't know me all that well yet, hey. So, I am actually running to work right now. I'm on my way. I know it looks like I might be a little late, which is no good. But, you know, I can't help traffic sometimes, and I did leave. But, I ended up getting a phone call right before I left, and I know most people don't answer the phone when they don't know who it is, but for me, I don't have a problem answering the phone as long as, like, I do have caller ID on my cell phone, which is kind of new for me, actually. I was, like, really cheap, and I didn't want to pay the $4 or $5 or whatever a month, but I have to say, like, I really do like that whole caller ID thing. It's really nice because it tells me who's calling and gives me a really good idea who's obviously calling. So if it comes up like scam likely, which is like, you know, like those solicitors or whatever, then I don't answer it. But if I see a number and it's like in a familiar looking area code, I don't have a problem answering it because I never know if it's like a business opportunity or, you know, could be a friend that I just didn't, because I'm also very lazy sometimes, and I don't, this is going to sound terrible, but I swear to God, unless you text me like 3 or 4 times, and I'm like, not just like, you know, have a conversation, like 3, like texts or whatever, but like 3 conversations and maybe a phone call, I don't typically save your phone number. And that's like a really bad habit that I've like just fallen into for quite some time. I'm getting better at it, but I'm not good at, like, I always say, oh, I'll do it later. Then what do you know, like 6 months goes by and I just never saved your number. So I answer phone. That's all I want to say is I do answer the phone for numbers that look like in my area code and they don't look like a scam. So anyway, I answered the phone, and this lady said, I didn't catch her name at first, because, you know, I was like, who is this? Sorry, my nose is itchy, I'm not lying. It's like a, I know in some videos I've talked about this, but when you touch your nose, it shows that you're, like, being, like, not honest. So, I swear to God, I just have an itchy ass nose, and that's why I touch it. It's not because I'm lying. I'm very conscious about that. Anywho, I'm at a weird intersection where I gotta be a little bit more vigilant here. There we go. So anywho, I answered the phone, and it was the lady that bought my house. So you guys, right away, just a little background. The lady that bought my house during like closing and like 2 weeks before like buying my house, she threatened not to buy it because she wanted me to like warranty like my air conditioner, which it totally worked. I had all the records to it, and I was selling my house for a great deal, yada 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 yada. But basically, long story short, she just like made everything like a much more big deal. Like literally the inspection that she had, it was like the doorknob isn't tight. Okay, we'll tighten it. What else was it? It was like we just put down new like laminate, or it was like vinyl, whatever floor it is that is like waterproof or whatever. And it was like, it wasn't like cheap, and it wasn't like the most expensive, but it was like the right in the middle. And it was like, it's actually the floor that we laid down in our like our baby room at our new house. I mean, obviously we liked it so much, and it was like really nice that we even put it in our new house for us. So we put this like new floor down in the bathroom, which it was like this like beautiful gray like hardwood kind of looking floor, and it's like water resilient and all that. And when you lay it down, and we had like a contractor come out and actually do it himself, where my husband actually installed it in the bedroom for us. In our baby room, we call it. We don't have a baby coming, but it's just like what the nickname for that bedroom is, because that's what it would be if we had a baby. Anyway, I digress. And it was like the inspection came back that the toilet wasn't like bolted down tight enough, but even like the contractor that installed the floor said when you're laying the floor down, you have like a toilet, you don't want to like make it super tight because it could do something on the floor. So we even had that all like in writing and everything else for like the lawyers and stuff. So like what I'm saying is like nothing major came back for our house. Like it was in, like I sunk a lot of like time, money, and really my heart and my energy into my townhouse. It was my first house that I bought. I was so proud of it. I was 22, and to me it was like, you know, my baby. So I put the granite countertops in. I had brand new stainless steel appliances in there. Like I just, anyways, I'm reminiscing, right? I miss my little townhouse. Not really. I do not miss those like high condo association fees or whatever. Anyway, so she was just like not nice at all. Like if this lady like looks would kill, like I would be dead, you'd be dead, my husband would be dead, my dogs would be dead. Like she was like just rotten, okay? Like bad juju, bad energy. And even like my husband, who like never really talks ill about anybody, was like, "Oh, that lady." So anyways, we didn't have like a very pleasant experience with her. So she calls me, and right away, you guys, and this is something that I learned today, and it's almost 1 o'clock. What I learned is that crap, I probably should have stopped a little before the line. Anyway, sorry. What I learned today is that first impressions, yeah, are key and are golden, but I didn't even like. So anyways, I learned that my opinions on people, I guess, can change. So she calls me, and right away I was thinking, oh my God, she's gonna like go off on me for something in the house, something's not like working, and all of a sudden, it's like I'm getting already defensive in my mind. Like I'm already racing to basically tell her to go F herself, right? Like that's how I was like, the way I was feeling. I was already feeling, kind of stressed out. And she's like, I just want to let you know that some packages for you were delivered here, and if you want to swing by and grab them, or, let me know what you want me to do with them. And I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. That is like so nice and sweet of you to even like give me a call. I'm like, I didn't even know, like, I didn't know who this was, because like, I'm surprised you have like my number or whatever, and I'm not like mad about it. And she's like, oh no, it's they were on the packages, and I was kind of like, my phone number's on the package. So that was a little interesting. I'm sure like UPS or FedEx or whatever, or if someone like made a label and then they wrote on the label, I'll see it later. But she's like, so just like let me know what you want to do. And I'm like, okay, well, if I leave right now, I'm going to be super late to work. I'll ask my husband to come to pick him up. And I texted her and I said, he'll be around like 3:30 if that's cool. Just like leave him out by like the doorstep and he'll come and get him. And then I'll make sure I contact whoever it was who sent me either like the PR package or whatever. Because I don't know. I mean, I moved like back in March, and I'm not really sure why anything would be sent to that house, because I have mail forwarding, and I have everything from Amazon and UPS changed, I thought, to my house. So who knows? It might have been just somebody that didn't have my new address. I have no idea. I didn't want her to like open my package, because like, what if it's like God knows what, What if it's something like really personal? I don't know. So whatevs. We'll see in a little what these things are. But I've been trying all week to make videos, right? Like all week I've been trying to make like a video, and then I literally probably filmed like a good hour and a half worth of just like me talking or whatever's going on in my mind, and then I end up deleting the video. And I'm deleting the video because I realized that I might have said something that somebody could get like offended by, and that's just not typically my style. I just like to talk and and say what's like on my mind. And you know, it might not always be like totally politically correct, or it might not, you know, it probably will offend people, but I think everything kind of offends people, right? Like, people are argumentative and can't be negative, like myself in the situation where the lady calls me and right away I just want to like, go fuck yourself. You can't be like that. So I want to just say this. I'm about to tell a story that I've been trying to film literally all week, and that's because the situation like just irritates the crap out of me. And I think people who are in like a similar situation than me might be feeling the same way, or maybe I'll help somebody out. And I just want to like say this. I don't want to have to always come on here and make a 20-minute disclaimer for like a 5-minute rant, so that way I can like go, except for you, I know the situation isn't like the same for everybody, so like, you know, don't take offense. Like, can we just all realize that when I'm about to share like this video, that obviously I know there's always exceptions to the rule, and I know that, you know, you don't always know what's going on in somebody's life. Like, I'm grown. I know that. But for the sake of like the video and the way I'm feeling, I don't want to just like keep interrupting myself and then, you know, putting a disclaimer that like I know that everyone's situation is different. You don't know like what everyone's going through. But with that being said, I'm going to get into kind of like the core of what I wanted to talk about. So for those of you who are either new to this channel or you stumbled upon it or whatever, I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's toxicosis, which that means is I have both Hashimoto's, which is an autoimmune disease that attacks your thyroid and other things, like maybe like your brain or whatever. There's like certain things with, you know, it mostly attacks just like your thyroid, right? And it's and it makes you hypothyroid. And you can look into all those symptoms. I don't want to get into it right now. Basically, it kind of slows things down and people have a hard time like losing weight, and there's a lot more into it. And then I also have like nodules that have grown since the first time that I had an ultrasound done in 2013. They grew, and those are producing hyperthyroid. Okay, so those hormones are producing the hyper, and I have also hypo. So, and no, girlfriend, they don't cancel each other out like math teaches us, right? You have a negative and a positive, it cancels out. No, it does not do that. Okay. So anywho, being the typical millennial that I am, I took to the internet. I started a YouTube channel to document kind of like my symptoms and just like my overall experience. I Googled Hashimoto's toxicosis, I Googled Hashimoto's, I Googled Graves' disease, I Googled it all, right? Up and down, just Googled Mayo Clinic, whatever. And then, because I had gotten diagnosed with the Hashimoto's first, because that's what my blood tested positive for, I went ahead and I went to Facebook and I typed in the search bar like Hashimoto support groups. And there are a bunch of them, you guys. And I applied to, and you have to like apply or like give them reason why you deserve to be in their support group. And I get that. They want to like keep out people that are trying to sell things. They want to keep out, you know, I guess other like red flag things. Whatever. Their business, they're the admin, whatever. But almost all of them are like that, where you have to apply in order to get into these like groups, right? So I applied to like a few of them, and 2 of them accepted me. Yeah, it was like high school all over again. You want the girl who has like a motorcycle picture on her Facebook to be your friend on Facebook? I don't know, but I got accepted into 2 of them. And what I noticed right away, and what I was hoping to get out of it, were like 2 different things. I was hoping to uncover, don't know, maybe like some symptoms from other people, or uncover like things that help thyroid, or just like kind of some general information about it, like whatever, like if like just like some good informational remedies, whatever. I was just looking for information, right? Well, what I got was a bunch of negativity and bitching. I kind of want to like unsubscribe to these groups, because all it is, it's like a major bitch rant. I'm not even gonna like preface it and be like, I understand. No, like I already disclaimed that I know everyone's going through different things, so I'm done doing that. But it's like, just there's so much negativity on these forums, and people just like complaining, and it's like bringing me down. And I feel like how much of it is from your disease or from the Hashimoto's, and how much of it is just these people using their sickness as an excuse. And I've already prefaced what I said, so if you're getting mad, go back, the 3 minutes to where I had a disclaimer. But I see myself doing that sometimes too, where it's like, oh, I don't feel good, I don't have any motivation, I feel sad, I feel down in the dumps, and then I don't do something all day long because, I'm not feeling well. Well, we have to, when you're sick and you don't feel well, I get it. It sucks, right? Like, it just sucks. There's really no other way I can describe it other than, oh my gosh, this sucks, major dick. Okay, I get it. Most of you like that. But at the same time, we have to push ourselves, and we have to be our own advocate. We have to say, there's like motorcycles behind me. I got distracted. Like, what kind of bike do you have? I don't like their bikes. Anyway, we have to push ourselves and be our own advocates. So if something isn't working for you, your medication isn't working for you anymore, you're not feeling well, things have taken a turn for the worse, that's your responsibility to yourself to get the right diagnosis, to get the correct medication, to go back for more testing. If you can't afford it, or you don't have great insurance or whatever, well, I hate to say it, but you're gonna have to just like deal with that. You're gonna have to talk to the doctor and go on a payment plan. Maybe you have to look into donations, or look into like medical forgiveness programs, or whatever you have to do. But if you have 30 minutes to rant on Facebook and bitch about it, take those 30 minutes and start researching on what you can do to try to solve those problems, right? That's what I would do. And I've been in those situations where I didn't have health insurance, and I was really sick, and I didn't feel good. And I took the energy that I did have to try to find a solution to my big problem, right? So what you want to tell these people is, listen, I understand you have no motivation to brush your teeth or wash your underwear, and you've been wearing the same undies for 3 days, which is totally disgusting. What are you going to do about it to try to fix it? There's a quote, and I think it's Benjamin Franklin, and I'm not going to Google it right now because I'm driving, but it's a famous quote that God helps those who help themselves. And really, I do believe that. No one's going to hand you a magic pill and tell you, here, take this, and you're going to feel better, and all your problems are going to magically disappear. Every single day, we encounter new problems, and it's how we go about it as our own self-advocate is how we go about it is how we're going to end up fixing it. And if you're going to just sit on a computer and spend 20 minutes bitching about how, woe is me, I'm so sick, I feel like shit, life sucks, I want to kill myself, which you should never do, but these are like literally, I've seen these posts, I want to kill myself, I just want to die. It's like, why are you sending that out into the world? That's not going to do you any good. And I'm not prefacing anything because I do know what I said earlier, 6 minutes ago or whatever. But again, how much of this is an excuse for your disease and your sickness, and how much is it a real medical issue? And at the end of the day, we do it as people need to cut the shit a little bit, take some responsibility, and try to figure out solutions on how to fix the problem. And if you don't know where to go, I think that's where the forum would be most beneficial. Hi guys, my name is Savannah. I got diagnosed with Hashimoto's. My insurance is really terrible. I'm self-employed. I don't have very good insurance. Does anyone have any familiarity with possible scholarships or programs that allow for like medical forgiveness, or is anyone familiar with like payment plans or any of that? Can someone help me out figuring out maybe just like a way to go? I'm going to start making phone calls myself to the doctors and hospitals to talk about this, but I was just wondering if my medical bills start to get up to $100,000, if I'm just screwed, or if there's like a way to find a scholarship to help me out here. Done. It's a little bit more positive. It's showing that you are doing some of the work to try to figure out a solution to the problem, and you're reaching out to that universe, or the universe of Facebook, to figure out another solution. But what I hear and what people are doing is, it sucks. I don't have a job. I need to go on disability, and I can't go on disability because Hashimoto's isn't recognized, and I don't have insurance, and I can't afford my medical anymore, and I can't even brush my teeth anymore because I just don't have any energy. Well, gee, you just bitched for like a whole paragraph telling me how sick you are and how you're not putting in any work into trying to figure out how to like solve your problem. But what do you want me to do? Do you want me just to listen, you bitch? It doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't make me feel sorry for you. It doesn't make me feel that sympathy. It makes me feel like you're not helping yourself. Like I said, that quote, God helps those who help themselves. And you can substitute the world works, the universe helps those who help themselves. Whatever you gotta do, whatever you gotta say, whatever makes sense to you and your needs. But at the end of the day, that's what I truly believe. And I think this video can offend some people. Again, go back 10 minutes and you'll see that I'm not talking to every single one of you who maybe are writing like really bitchy comments or whatever. And I get it, sometimes we all don't feel very good and whatever, but we have to really stop feeling so sorry for ourselves, and we have to start trying to help ourselves get better. And that's what I really wanted to say. Well guys, I'm here. I'm 5 minutes late. I gotta roll. Love you all, and I'll see you later. Bye.